What makes one of the oldest living cities in the world significant? Is it the few hundreds that encroached upon a land that was synonymous with sadhana, or the billions that draw on its mere name for devotion?
Kashi, the humble abode of Baba Vishwanath, is today witnessing a crescendo in civilizational revival. Hello and welcome to New India Junction. I am Richa Dwivedi, and today let's look at how Varanasi, home to the shrine of the great liberator, is finally getting its due of liberation. In 2019, when Prime Minister Narendra Modi laid the foundation stone of the Kashi Viswanath corridor, what was envisioned seemed impossible.
As work began, up popped stories that Kashi's character was being destroyed, that its spiritual entity was being trampled upon, that Kashi would never be the same again. But of course, Kashi has emerged from the confused clutter to reveal the magnificent grandeur that is rightfully hers. Where narrow lanes restricted free movement, now stands a spectacular boulevard, leading devotees directly and in splendor to the feet of the Mahadev. Contrary to popular belief, nothing, and I repeat nothing, has been razed. Stories of hidden temples that were making the rounds were true, in the sense that as the cement and structures barely a decade old were carefully scraped away. What was revealed were temples and shivlings that were previously obscured from view. Every possible care has been taken to preserve these shivlings and idols, and they shall all be reinstalled with the pomp, fervor, and grandeur that they deserve. Be it the Navgraha Shivlings, the Gangeshwar Mahadev Temple, or the Durmukh Vinayak and Sanmukh Vinayak, for example, all of them have been carefully rescued from obscurity and will be rehabilitated as soon and as splendidly as possible. After all, it is them who have been in Kashi far longer than the shops that used the structure. Around them to support makeshift eateries, frying fitters without a care in the world.
Ma Ganga flowed just a stone's throw away, and yet the uncountable encroachments obscured even a glimpse of her.
The KVC that has been called one of the pet projects of Prime Minister Modi himself has not just brought the Ganga closer to Baba Vishwanath, it has brought Indians, wherever they may be in the world, closer to their civilization.
Today, as we take the blessings of Ma Ganga and proceed onward, every step feels like a new beginning.
Be it the Vedic Center, the museum that documents Kashi's incredible history, the cafe, the tourist facilitation centers, and the magnificent gallery that will house the ancient relics uncovered during the work. Each new addition does justice to the wonderful city.
The claim that the Kashi Viswanath corridor was used for the city's Kyotoization is therefore baseless. What this is cultural, spiritual, civilizational rejuvenation. At several places where temples had been neglected for years are being carefully restored. In every case, after the accumulations are scraped away, the final outcome is symbolic of the pride India is feeling as the project draws closer to culmination.
The most pleasant of surprises come our way when we approach the Mandir Chowk. Words simply cannot do justice to the monumental change that has been effected. The palatial gates welcome pilgrims and tourists alike to the opulent chowk that serves as an extension of the temple complex.
The unbridled joy and sense of accomplishment amongst those around us is electric. We too were in awe. What has been achieved seemed impossible when we visited this very spot some months ago.
No shivlings have been thrown into the Ganga. No deities have been disrespected. Even the people who had forgotten they owned land that was needed for the project have been duly compensated. For the first time in history, Baba's devotees will be able to experience their Lord's glory together in numbers that can rival even the Vatican and the Mecca. Is this not empowerment done right? Is this not restoration rather than destruction? Is this not worthy of a culture, of a civilization as ancient as ours?
Isn't this Kashi's true revival?
What began with Maharshi Ahilyabai Holkar is coming to a befitting culmination, and the driving force it has been from our Prime Minister. The appreciation is perceivable today. The gratitude from the generations to come will be undeniable tomorrow.
But why take our word for it? Why not visit and see for yourself? I assure you, like a billion others, you will be awed with the boundless splendor of Bhavya Kashi, Divya Kashi. Dhanyavad and Namaste.